We've got a barn burner in store for you in this one. A top 10 showdown early in the season. A measuring stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't... The Ducks will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The LSU Tigers offense will get first crack at it today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand, saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Johnson wants to throw it. Punts it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly on the move. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They kick it away on fourth down. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. LSU right back to the line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards. Make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Looking to throw on third. Rushes on him. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Smith takes the handoff. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's open on the right. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. On target over the middle. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately 45. The give to the back. There he goes! And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pressure coming. He's got him wrapped up.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's third down. Johnson looking to throw. Got him downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Ducks will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Update on a top 25 clash today. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Baylor. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable...
Wide open spaces. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half.
Lots of running room. The 40. Turning on the Jets. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And right down the middle. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ross. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quarterback running on the draw. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Big run from deep in his own end, and he's out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Snagged out of the air. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Trying play action. Got a man. It's Casper. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well-earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. He's looking to throw. Back's got it. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. RPO complete to open the drive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. Here's the handoff. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. The kick is on its way. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. And the Ducks in the hurry-up. Johnson looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Here they come trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Spins away from the defender.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's low. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bring in the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Casper. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Oregon! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeman are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 4 over San Diego State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best 1st half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Makes the quick grab. Open space at the 25. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get...
Oh, a lot of space. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Got it behind the line. It's low. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Second down coming up. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got his man. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. After that last completion, it's second down. He'll keep it himself. Past the first down marker and still running. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. A first down run on the doorstep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Ducks! And that one will give them the lead.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Second down, they'll go to the air. He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense.
That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
From the gun, running back gets the give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the catch. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Ducks are threatening in the red zone. On the option. Quick toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the offense doing a nice job mixing the option play on that drive. They're able to get the defense outflanked. Nice decision by the QB, pitching it outside wide, and the running back using his speed.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. LSU quick to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Back to pass on 2nd down. Right down the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That's caught. It's Casper. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's loose. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Catch in the middle. It's low. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Now on 3rd down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. LSU right back to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays.
Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Temple is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in Philly deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 32 to Penn State.
Looking for a crease. It's Green.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Johnson wants to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Ducks will call on their punt team. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. No huddle offense to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires on the move. Lost the defense. He's wide open. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. LSU quick to the line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown LSU! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Johnson looking to throw. Hauls it in. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They boot it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking to throw on first down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. Fires to the middle. The big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. LSU getting set on 1st and 10.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback making the pass, getting the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his man. It's Durham. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking downfield on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's low. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Johnson wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Casper. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gets the back moving. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Lets it fly. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. To the air on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. It's complete. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. He splits the uprights. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. He'll start the return inside his 5. They bring him down. A last gasp effort on that return comes up empty, and that's going to do it for this one. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.